Good morning. This is Dane. Welcome back to the channel. And I'm in Samal, Davao del Norte. Today is May 8th, 2024. I get disoriented, man. I really do not care about the time sometimes as well as the date. That's why I try my best that every video I make, I have to have a timeline. Today it's morning time. It's about 6 o'clock. We're still preparing for breakfast. And here are my favorite pets. This is Juana, and that is Short Leg. You can see them. So they're always there for me. Alright guys, I have to show you something. It's called, for plant lovers, you would know this kind of plant. This is very, very common in the Philippines. It's called Staghorn Fern. Alright guys, this is how it looks like there. I have at least about 30 of them. I purchased them from time to time in one of the mountains here in Samal. Right there is one growing. During the heat, during the hot season, I try my best to put water on them. However, they are basically self-sustainable because they're the water, they get it from the air. That's how they do it. That's why they thrive. And the high humidity of these plants, it's helping them, especially during summertime, very hot summer in the forest. So they get it from the air. Their humidity, the humidity gives them water to sustain the wetness of the air. Okay guys, now I have few of them here. I probably have about, I would say 10 within this vicinity, but I have some more at the very back. Look how beautiful they are. All right. This is one of them right here. All right, this is the core of the plant. This is where the new growth is coming from. They really look like foam, almost like a felt paper. If you feel it, it is beautiful. And for some reason, this is the time of the year that they starting to sprout some new growth, despite of the heat. Well, the heat is already going down. Morning. Naga-vlog ko in taon. All right, this one here, these are the horns basically, okay? And that's the new growth right there. And that's the crown right there, okay? I think this is where all the old growth are located in the plant. Look at that, this is old and this will take over. Now, you can see brown spot in here. Those are the pores. In the rainforest, when the wind will blow, when this matures up, this one would get blown away and they will stick to the crevice of the barks of the big trees. That's when they start sprouting. And you can see they almost look like mold when they get started. Look at that, guys. Now, if you can see old vines right there, I had the boy clean it up because they were overgrown and overtaking my Staghorn fern. So, and then aside from that, you cannot really see the beauty of the Staghorn because they're all covered by those debris, those vines. They're very notorious about their growth. You cannot control them. You have to really uproot them. There's some more growth right there. And that one over there. So I have to clean them up. You can actually see them here, and it's much better. All right, now this one is almost ready for priming. I'm done with this one. There's a little space here that I am worried it's kind of weak, so we're gonna have to do something about that. Maybe put some sort of heavy-duty glue, because there is a hairline fracture right here. But I'm not too worried because I have some rebars right here. The rebars right here. Okay, it's a double rebar, so that should help. Another Staghorn. Okay, I do not have Staghorn fern here, but I think I'm going to put one there. All right, that one is another one that I am very impressed with. I planted that about a year ago, and that's how it turns out. Hey, Wing Wing! Unsa man ikaw karon? Okay, kanoy. I'm talking in Bisaya again. But anyway, sometimes from time to time I get confused from the local dialect and then going to English. So I get confused there from time to time. Alright, this one before, when I came over, when I arrived from United States, these were taken over by that particular vine. It's a big plant. And then Menchie came and told me about it. She said, get the boy to get rid of all those leaves and get rid of all that growth, the vines. So that's why it looks much better now, right there. So you can actually see the whole plant instead of other plants covering them. So they have a contest sometimes here. Who's gonna be the strongest? So isn't that beautiful, guys? All right. Wing, magkuan ka, Wing, magbubo ka dire. Hugaw na? Yeah. Okay, I have some more on that side. But anyway, I just want to share with you how they look like right now. So any tropics, guys, without Staghorn fern, it's not complete, because they really present the beauty of the tropics. And here is my beautiful husband. He's ready to ride. Asa ka karon mo adto? Sa balit? Hey, Strava ha? Didn't I tell you guys that he goes off and go biking? The only way I can locate his location, there is an app that he has that you can determine where he is at. It's Strava. That's the link or the app that you can have. So he will give that to me, he will send it to me, and I will be able to trace where he is exactly at. That is in case of emergency, because the island actually is so complicated as far as the road system, because pretty much I can locate him. From time to time we go off and then drive around the island just to be familiar with the corners of Samal. Let us see what Roel is doing. Hey, Wing. Unsa imong ginahimo, Wing? He's getting rid of some of these weeds. So this is peanut plant right here. This is actually good, especially on difficult areas. Okay, we have a lot of that in Samal because of too much corals. So peanut plant seem to do good. This is a kind of palm tree. I'm not really sure what it is, but anyway, I was able to salvaged that from the Bahay Kubo. One time it's almost dead. So we have to uproot that and then put that in the base about 8 months ago. And it's starting to really get better. He likes the base. All right. This is kalachuchi. All right. The way to do it, I got this from my sister's tree. We cut it off, and then after that, just maybe barely about an inch, we put a dent on the soil and just kind of hang it, and eventually it would just grow roots and it would turn to be a beautiful, beautiful kalachuchi tree. I told you in about, I would say in 2 months maybe, hopefully anytime soon, we can cement this area. So I cannot rush things, guys, because I told you over and over, I do not want to rush things anymore, because we do not have any deadline this time. Whatever will be, will be. Go in. All right, that is the finished product of Ruel. Turned out really to be nice. And the top part of that, let me see, where's my, the top part of that fence, I already explained it to you before. We're planning to put like vertical, no, horizontal, like a tubular piece of metal, maybe three pieces here, horizontal, black. That should take care of the finished product of the fence, and it should look really nice. I have an issue here, what kind of plant I'm going to plant here that can sustain heat. So this is a very slow growing plant, so I have put some more plant here, this kind, I'm not sure what the name is, but this is a very hot area, you know, during the day, about 12 noon. So we're gonna walk this way, what we've been doing on the front. That's a good question, guys. This is not finished yet. We have transferred, let me see what I have here. We transferred Bougainvellas from the other side of the property. Big ones right here, if you can see that. We transferred some. I have about 20 of them there that needs to be transferred here. So we will see. I think it's going to grow well as long as you water them every day. So right now the front part is messy, but eventually I'm going to level this out, the side of the road, our side, because this is actually where the highway is gonna be, right there. This is the barangay road. So this area I would like to level this if I can and plant them with like a grass. This grass here are volunteer grass. This is indigenous to this part of Samal, and I really love it. It does not require too much care. It grows like crazy, and it has it just volunteer, you know, it's self-seeding, and it does not cost you anything. And you know the cows loves that. They love that. I have few papayas growing right there. Eventually, guys, my bougainvilleas will be planted all the way to the end. All right. So right now I'm up to here. We have about few already planted. So when the boy has time, I'm gonna ask him to uproot some more and transfer it here. So the main objective is a plant that is self-sustainable even during drought, and bougainvillea is one of them. They flower like crazy. That's one of them, but that's from the inside. The only thing that you need to do is really constant pruning, because especially the native bougainvilleas, they go off. It can get really invasive as far as their growth. So you have to trim the stem every now and then, especially after they bloom. All right, gang. Anyway, I have enough for today. So I try to do my videos once a day if I can, but I don't want to be redundant with my my videos, because it can get really boring. That's the road, still a part of our property all the way. You cannot see that area. It's really a nice piece of land, but it's too huge to maintain. Have a good day now. Bye bye.